Seven answer was that there mass of high signal intensity is disturbing normal zonal environment of the urethra. Most likely cell types is squamous cell carcinoma. 58. Ultrasound shows a complex but predominantly hypocritic connection between the uterine wall and placenta, which is the point most likely explained for this amazing findings. Placental abruption 1 week previously, because there's okay, hypocritic connection between uterine wall and placenta. So anechoic is 1 week, acute is hemorrhagic. Since there's hypoechoic collection, anechoic collection, so it shows that 1 week previously occurred placental abruption. Hypoechoic collection between so when this is the placenta and this is the uterine wall. So when there's hypoechoic collection between placenta and uterine wall and F hypo in 1 week and a fresh bleeding, there will be hyperechoic. Then it will be hyperechoic will be acute fresh bleeding, but anechoic bleeding will be 1 week previous to placental abruption. 59. Ultrasound shows gas reflection is seen within the uterine cavity, where the point most likely causes of pain endometritis. Ultrasound has gas reflection within the uterine cavity, most likely cause of pain endometritis. 60. With the following description, the most likely appearance on T2W sequence given a small primary tumor confined to the vagina. Okay, small primary tumor confined to the vagina, for example, this is small primary tumor confined to the vagina. The central high signal within the vagina, broken homogeneous and intermediate signal mass. First of all, there's central high signal within the vagina. Then there's homogeneous mass with intermediate signal and not beating the surrounding low signal vaginal wall. Because tumor is intermediate signal and vaginal wall is low signal. So intermediate signal tumor not breaching the surrounding low signal vaginal wall. Correct? How does it appear on T2 sequence? Small vaginal tumor. Central high signal within the vagina. And it is homogeneous lesion. It is intermediate signal tumor and lesion not breaching the surrounding low signal vaginal wall. Is small primary tumor confined to the vagina. On T2, question number 61. Women with Stephen-Leventhal syndrome have been treated with clomipene or Schwann bone appear to be larger than 7 cm in length, applied to large follicles and also revealed ovarian cysts 12 cm in the diameter, most likely diagnosed ovarian hyperpigmentation syndrome. In polycystic ovarian syndrome, maximum ovarian diameter is 10 ml and maximum follicle size is 1 cm. But in polycystic ovarian hyperpigmentation syndrome, there are multiple follicles and they are of different sizes, irregular sizes. So ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. Patient is treated with being treated with clomipene or ultrasound shows both ovaries to be larger than 7 cm in length and packed with large follicles. Diagnosis: ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome. It is caused by estrogen drugs. 62. MRI of the prostate at T1 at the base there is a restricted diffusion. In the left mid-gland there is diminished contrast Gaussian rate, where most likely focal prostate carcinoma is left base. Decreased diffusion not in mid-gland and decreased washing. Now in the left base there is restricted diffusion of prostate gland, so the carcinoma is in the left base. In the left base there is restricted diffusion of the prostate gland at the left base, so the carcinoma is also in the left base. Where there is restricted diffusion, the carcinoma is also there. Correct? Question number 63. Transmission ultrasound ovary measured 5 into 3 into 2 cm. Again, the volume of the ovary, the following statement is most accurate. It is normal for a premenopausal ovary but large for a postmenopausal ovary. This is a very large size of ovary. This is abnormal for postmenopausal because in postmenopausal ovary are trophies. So transmitted around ovary measured 5 into 3 to 2 cm regarding volume of the ovary. Most likely statement are correct. It is normal for premenopausal ovary but large for a postmenopausal ovary. 764. Calcification is seen on a screening mammogram. With the following pattern is the most likely to be associated with a carcinoma. Clusters of 10 calcific particles or less than 0.5 mm. This is called microcalcification. Calcification on mammogram. Most likely to be associated with carcinoma is cluster of 10 calcific particles or less than 0.5 mm. 65. Transvaginal ultrasound on a premenopausal woman on day 21 of the menstrual cycle. Given that her endometrium is normal, which of the following measurement of endometrial thickness is most likely? 7 to 14 mm is normal thickness of endometrium. 7 to 14 mm is normal thickness of endometrium. Now, patient is premenopausal on day 21 of menstrual cycle, but endometrium is normal, so normal thickness of endometrium is 7 to 14 mm. Greater than 14 mm may indicate endometrial carcinoma, but normal measurement of endometrium is 7 to 14 mm. 66. An antenatal ultrasound scanning. Which of the following is a major marker associated with trisomy 21? Hydrothorax. In antenatal ultrasound scanning, which of the following is a major marker associated with trisomy 21? Hydrothorax. Associated with Down syndrome is hydrothorax. 69. 7. Entanglement of the umbilical cord is discovered. Which of the following best describes the genetic and anatomical relationship of the twins? Monozygotic, monochorionic, monoamniotic. When the cords are entangled, so it means the babies will be all will be the same, monozygotic, monochorionic, monoamniotic. Entanglement of the umbilical cord is seen in monozygotic, monochorionic, monoamniotic twins. 48. Which of the following unusual benign breast tumor is most likely to be locally infiltrative, aggressive, and proliferative, and consists only of well-defined fibroblasts, fibromatosis? Breast tumor consisting of only well-defined fibroblasts is fibromatosis. Breast tumor having only well-defined fibroblasts is fibromatosis. Fibroblast, fibromatosis. Question 69. Ultrasound shows a lesion arising within the left ovary, 15 cm cyst with an irregular, thick-walled, frond-like solid elements, multiple septations or 2 mm thick, and a pulsatility index of 2.5. These sonographic appearances are most in keeping with the following ovarian cystic structures: malignant ovarian neoplasm. Because it is over 15 cm cyst, then it has thick walled. Thick walled is even in renal cyst is Bosniak classification 3, and then it has index of Doppler ultrasound also Bosniak classification 4 of the cyst, and a multiple thick septations, so Bosniak classification 4. So most likely in keeping with the following ovarian cystic structures: malignant ovarian neoplasm. Correct. Number 70. Hypoplastic upper/middle vagina. A man shows an absent ureter but normal tube and ovaries. The following most likely diagnosis: Mary Cortansi cause of Hodgkin syndrome. Climate. Okay. Memorize that hypoplastic upper or middle vagina, but an absence of uterus but normal tube and ovaries. Absence of uterus is seen in Mary Cortansi cause of Hodgkin syndrome. Absence of uterus but normal tube and ovaries. Absence of uterus and upper vagina is seen in Mary Cortansi syndrome. 71. Renal angiomyolipoma of diameter 6 cm. It presents with flank pain, hypertension, and tachycardia. In this scenario, which of the following is most likely to confer presentation? Hemorrhage from the angiomyolipoma. When angiomyolipoma hemorrhage is called Wunderlich syndrome. There is also renal angiomyolipoma. It is hemorrhage. It is called Wunderlich syndrome. And the patient presents with flank pain and hypertension and tachycardia. Here, sign of symptom: tuberculosis. It consists of bilateral angiomyolipoma, and if angiomyolipoma ruptured, it is called Wunderlich syndrome. Tuberculosis, subependymal cortical tubers, giant cell astrocytoma, and bilateral lung cyst. So, patient with renal angiomyolipoma of diameter 6 cm with flank pain, hypertension, tachycardia, most likely to account for presentation: hemorrhage from the angiomyolipoma. Question number 72. MRI shows multicystic adnexal mass that contains fluid level and does not show any fat suppression. In addition, her uterus shows a widened junctional zone containing small bright foci on T2 weighted images. Which of the following diseases she most likely to be receiving oral treatment that can account for these findings? Breast cancer. Here she takes tamoxifen in breast cancer. So tamoxifen is taken in breast cancer. It causes multicystic adnexal masses that contain fluid level and do not show any fat suppression. In addition, uterus shows a widened junctional zone containing small bright focus on T2W, where people find this treatment like account modifying breast cancer. Is she taking tamoxifen for breast cancer, which can contribute to these adnexal masses? Question number 73.